Hey guys, it's Cindy over at paper.old.new. Thanks for stopping by and spending some time with me today. For this pick a project, like last week, we're going to do a flip through. We've come to the end of the projects we've been working on, at least some of them, and I wanted to show you the beach flip-flop journal since we are well into fall and summer is over. And this one actually has some fall tones in it, so I thought, we're not too late. We did okay. This, as you can see, is my cover on my small signature. And I'm excited to get inside here and show you guys how it turned out. So let's get started. This is from like a table runner that I have. In the middle of it is this weird netting, and I just cut a piece of that out and stuck it under here. I've got it a few places in the book. I thought it was reminiscent of fish netting and that sort of thing. As far as a closure, she sits pretty good. So I haven't tied anything around it, though when she ships, I may include a tie so that whoever receives it can tie it up if they wish. Okay, so here we have, inside this cover, we have a little pocket here. And as you can see, there's some more of that netting. And this is just a card. Goes inside there. As you come inside this first signature, this is from the little kit that I got that kind of turned this sort of into a beach with a little bit of a steampunk vibe. And then over here we have this is a page, or piece of a page out of a vintage Chesapeake Bay book that I had. And just some oars there with the ships. This is some writ dyed paper that I did. Okay, and this is from an old textbook from the 30s. And then I've just decorated up the page a little bit. And here's some planner paper. And this is more of that mid-century patterns. I love them. And just some area for you to journal in the ocean. I did some fabric in this one. So we have the Chesapeake Bay book again with some fabric here and a little circle tab. This is from the kit, and some of these I backed. I think most of them I backed, but again, these were done on double-sided paper, so you had the cutouts on one side, and then you had some really pretty paper on the other. So for some of them, I left them, and I used a tag for the pocket there. And then this is the center with a little shell here. And it says, give me the sun and the sea and a little spot to just be me. Okay, and then on the other side, we have another little guy here and a tag used as a tuck. Another circle tab on some ship paper. Here we have a little steampunk fish. There's more of that netting. Okay, some planner paper. This is the other side of the textbook, and we've sewn some fabric on here, and the writ dyed paper. This is just the side is decorated with some strips from the paper kit. It had some really cool textures and stuff like rust and gears and, peeling paint and all of that sort of thing. And I just put some of the burlap trims on the side. And then this is more of the underwater ocean journaling paper and the mid-century pattern paper. Okay, and that brings us here. We have a little wooden turtle here at the beginning, and this starts the book. So we flip in here. Here's a pocket. There is nothing in this pocket, and it's really tight, but you could probably fold up a paper or a letter or something and stick it in there, especially if you flattened out. It's easier to get something in there if you flatten it. And then it opens up really big. Okay, and then inside on the inside cover of this signature, we have a pocket with a double pocket actually, with a nice tall bookmark in the back pocket. And we have this lovely lady in the front pocket. It's a tag. I should put an eyelet and attach some stuff. I'll try and remember to do that. That is not a belly band. You saw me just picking at it. That is not a belly band. It is just a decoration for the beginning of the signature. So we've decorated that up. And then here we've got some more of that ocean journaling area. Planner paper. This again is some of the RIT dyed paper that I made. Here we have a double tuck. So we have this card, which was done on a like a collage masterboard, and then I paint washed over it. And then this is a stamped image and a piece from the Audubon book, and then some little detail pieces there to decorate that up. These pieces are from the like steampunk kit. Here is a picture out of the Audubon books. I made it into kind of a little postcard with a stamp, and it's an octopus. They're very much in the steampunk imagery. This is decoupage with a napkin. I'm pretty sure you could write on it. I don't know that I would use a felt tip. Here again is the ocean paper and the mid-century pattern paper. We have a journaling card here. These stickers come out of one of those anthology sticker books that you see sold on Amazon sometimes. I got an ocean one or a sea creatures one or something, and it has some of these old-fashioned ocean images and beach images in it. So I used that on there to make a card. This is some more RIT dyed paper. Here we have a journaling card. It's dyed with coffee dye and blue RIT dye, and then it's a coastline looking. And then I sewed on some fabric, and there's a doily. So all kinds of stuff to decorate that. Oh, it tucks in there. Sort of. Might have to put some glue on that. A little bit more glue, maybe. Okay, and that flips over. This is more of that paper from that Chesapeake Maritime book. And this is napkin decoupage on the back of our signature center, which I attached. This is waxed thread, and then we have some charms attached here with some beads. Okay. And then on the back of this one, this is the napkin again, but I decorated this one. All right, and then we have the Maritime Chesapeake book, and this young lady digging in the sand or spending time at the beach. More of the RIT dyed paper. It's mixed, green and blue, kind of mixed in together. This is some wallpaper with crabs and shellfish and stuff on it. This flips out for journaling space. And then this is just decorated underneath on the back of some of that under the ocean journaling paper. And then we have here a little tag with one of those raised dots on some of the napkin paper. This is just, I feel like you can, that's getting dark, but I think you could journal on that. And then we have the RIT dyed paper. This one's got greens. This is mostly greens. The yellow kind of, I don't know, in the dyeing process, when you put down it like spreads, and I did not use yellow dye. That kind of seeped out of the green. However that worked. And then we've got some fabric and decorating on this piece of paper. And some more journaling space. And back here we have the end of the signature, which has the mid-century pattern paper. And then in here we have a flippy pad. So you've got a pad in here, right? Let's hold that up a little bit. So you've got this pad in here. I don't want to be the one to crease it. And then there's a couple pages of this that's been coffee dyed, this note paper. Okay, and over here there's a pocket with a, wait. Oh, that's a double tuck. I only have one thing in there. Okay, so here's a little tag in this bottom one, and then here's a tuck spot where you can tuck away some more paper or whatever you want to tuck in there. Maybe a picture or something from your trips to the beach. This just got decorated in the center, and then we've got some tags in here. So I've got this little tag with the umbrella, and this is a piece from the wallpaper with the crab. Okay, so we've got those in the back pocket back here. And then up in this front pocket, we've got a lighthouse card. This was one I did not cover the back of. Not that that's journaling space, but I thought the textures were really cool. So I left it. And then this one, that says lighthouse, and this is one of those paint washed, and then I stamped on it. It's got a lighthouse on it. So those go in here. Okay. And then we fold that up and we're at the back. Back here in this pocket, we have a card. Again, well, for this one, I left it because I loved the texture, but I think you could write on that. Okay. And a little wooden octopus there. And then if you open this one up, this pocket does have something in it. We've got our little sailor guy. Again, I feel like that's light enough to write on. I wanted to be able to leave some of those textures because I just thought they were really cool in that kit. Okay, and then on this one, we have a little crab and some fabric and a little book plate thing here and some more of the Under the Sea journaling space. This is more pages from the Chesapeake Maritime book with these guys sitting down here in the corner. Here we have a belly band. And in here we have two cards. Again, one that I left the texture and color on, and then this one, which is coffee and writ dyed of the coastline again. And I left those ones kind of plain. This belly band is on it's a little tight, is on one of those military cards from the 30s or something like that. Here again is another little tag tucked in this side of the belly band. That belly band is a fold around, so it folds around the thing like that. This is some green writ dyed paper, and it dried on something that gave it lines. Here we have a little corner tuck. This is the textbook paper, and we got a crab again with some of that really cool texture. Okay, and then the ocean and the mid-century patterns. This is a piece from the kit that I really liked. I love this seahorse. And I backed the centerpiece, which this is a picture out of an Aesop's Fable book that I had, and I loved these crabs. I thought they were so cute, the little crab and the mama crab or whatever it's supposed to be. And I left this up here when I cut it like a tab. And then I bordered both sides with lace. So both sides got bordered with lace and then backed. So this got backed and this wraps around. And on here we put a tuck, and there's the seahorse again. And he's got really cool background back there. So that's our signature center. Oh, there's no thingies on that one. I left the ties. I'm always afraid to cut them short. So whoever gets this book, if you want to cut those short, go ahead. They were too short to put charms on because then the charms would close up in the book. I cut them too short. Okay, and then we have the mid-century pattern. This is the other side of the textbook, again with a corner tuck and two little tags from the kit. This one already had like a little button, which I thought was cute. And this one I put a little raised acrylic dot on. We have those in that little tuck. Okay, and we just put a whale tail tab from the kit. Well, I punched it out of some scraps from the kit. There's the other side of the green writ with the lines in it. Because the center of this was crabs, I put a lot of the crab pieces from the kit in here. So there's that, and this is again the other side of that. It's a repair and cost record from the maintenance shop. And I glued this down as a pocket, which you access on the other side, and in that pocket is this little tag. Okay. He probably should have been back just so he'd hold up better, but because he sticks out a little far. Okay, and then on this one, we've got some fabric sewn on this piece of book page from the Chesapeake Maritime book. So we've got quite a bit of fabric on that one. I liked adding the textures to this one. Okay, and then we have some more journaling space and some more pattern paper. And then we get here, this is an up tuck. Excuse me. This is an Assateague Island brochure. And under here we've got a couple of cards from the Ciao Bella kit. It was a Ciao Bella kit, by the way. I think I told you in one of the previous videos what the name of the kit was, and I can't remember now. But I got it from an online store. I got it from Rubber Buggy. I think it's called Rubber Buggy. Okay. And then on this side, this flips up for journaling space. Okay. It's got a little bit of lace on it and a baby seal. And then down here, we have a little tuck, and it's got a piece of coffee and RIT dyed paper just kind of tucked in here to journal on. And I kind of folded the corner and glued some stuff on there to decorate it. So it's kind of a little, oh, that goes under like that. And then we have another fold out with the wallpaper. This time it's the yellow crab and some clams. And 10 things I did this summer. So that's a fun little list in the fold out, which is hidden by this flap and then concealed in this little fold out area here. And then here we have a card in this pocket. Everything is always changing, and deep in your heart, you'll see that a lot in here, I think. Relax, feel the water around you. And then if you go in here, there's a pocket with a couple of little cards. Let the sea set you free. A couple little cards. And for these, I compromised. So I had some scraps of coffee dyed paper, and they weren't big enough to cover the whole card. But I put them on here anyway, so you could write, but you could also get the texture from the back of the card. So it was like a 2 for the price of 1 deal. And then we have a fabric flip here, which flips up, and you could write on the green paper and then hide that under your little flip there. And then we do have a signature on this side. So we go into here, and we have this young lady with the compass rose. It says, wherever you go, go with all your heart. And this is some more of that. I did a lot where I took the mid-century patterns and I backed it with some ocean journaling paper. Okay, and then we flip over here and we've got the napkin. Here's planner paper with more fabric. I loved sewing in the fabric. And they flap around. You can... breezy nights. I love breezy nights at the beach. Okay, and we have a little pocket on this with one backed card and one not backed tag. Take me to the ocean. Yes, please. Okay. Maritime book. RIT dyed paper. And here we have a tuck with quite a bit in it, actually. We've got this card from the kit, which I glued a book plate kind of a thing on for fun. And then we have these two, which I backed. Okay. And then we come here and we've got the center, which has, here we've got a little crab and a seashell and some beads. And he just barely makes it out the bottom of the signature. So it's close. And then this is a lighthouse picture from a printout from something. And where I did the napkin on the other side, on the other half of the signature where I did the napkin, I let it come over onto the lighthouse paper and just kind of tore it off. And then here is some more of the RIT dyed paper, the maritime paper, circle punch tabs. Here we've got the lighthouse on some of the mid-century pattern paper. I love the way the burst looked like the light coming from the lighthouse, so I had to put it there. I even had to trim it to make it fit so that I could put it there. And then we have the underwater, the planner paper. Here we've used this little guy as a belly band across there, and we've got him on a tag, and life is better by the sea. This tag here. That's from a collage masterboard that I made long ago. long ago. I've only been junk journaling for about 2 years, so long ago is relative. And then we have some more journaling space, and here we have a pocket with some cards from the kit. I wanted to give whoever buys this some samples from this kit. I thought this kit was so cool. I'm actually thinking about getting it and making like a regular full-size journal out of it. Like rebuying it, the papers and everything, and just going to town and making a journal out of it, because I love it. Okay, and then we're back to the beginning, and I have that folded out, and it's not supposed to, oh, there we go. And there we are back at the beginning, guys. So that's it. The Summer Vibes flip-flop journal. I hope you liked it. I am going to be putting it up in my Etsy shop. By the time you see this, I hope it's there already. And hopefully she will find a good home, and someone will enjoy putting their summer memories in to this lovely journal. And I will see you guys with the next flip through. Bye bye.